A rising star with a fresh, genre-defying sound. A young artist who connected with millions by wearing his pain on his sleeve. And yet, a life tragically cut short at just 21. Today, we're diving into the story of Lil Peep, the raw talent, the controversies, the heartbreak, and the legacy he left behind. What's up, Insomniacs? Jake from Sleepless Records here. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the tragic downfall of Lil Peep. Before we jump into the video, hit that subscribe button and join the Sleepless Society today. And now, without further ado, let's jump into the video. Lil Peep, born Gustav Elijah Orr on November 1st, 1996, grew up in Long Island, New York. His early life was shaped by contrasts. On one hand, his mother was a Harvard graduate and teacher who nurtured his creativity. On the other, his father, a college professor, left the family when Peep was just a teenager. This abandonment weighed heavily on him, a recurring theme in both his music and personal struggles. As a teenager, Peep felt like an outsider. He was highly intelligent, but unmotivated in the traditional school system. After dropping out of high school, he earned his diploma through online courses, using his spare time to dive deep into music and self-expression. His early influences were as eclectic as his music would later become, from emo bands like My Chemical Romance to southern rap icons like Gucci Mane. These disparate sounds merged into a style that would later define his career. But it wasn't just music that set Peep apart, it was his authenticity. Through his heavily tattooed face, grungy aesthetic, and open vulnerability, he represented a generation of youth grappling with anxiety, depression, and the challenges of modern life. In 2015, Lil Peep made the bold decision to move to Los Angeles, chasing his dreams with little more than a SoundCloud account and a laptop. He connected with the underground emo rap scene, joining forces with the Goth Boy Clique collective, a group of like-minded artists blending the raw emotionality of emo with the hard beats of trap. His breakout moment came with the release of Star Shopping. The track was hauntingly beautiful, pairing lo-fi production with lyrics that were both confessional and poetic. Sorry I can't be there when you need me the most. I gave it all just to see you up close. Songs like Beamer Boy and Crybaby followed, solidifying his reputation as a SoundCloud pioneer. By 2016, he dropped Hellboy, a mixtape that gained widespread attention. Tracks like OMFG and The Song They Played, When I Crashed Into the Wall, showcased his ability to balance despair with hope, pulling listeners into his world. Lil Peep's music became the voice of a generation, but it wasn't just the music, it was the community he built. He made fans feel seen, understood, and above all, less alone. Lil Peep was more than just an artist, he was a pioneer. His music bridged the gap between emo, punk, and hip-hop, creating a genre-defying sound that resonated with millions. This wasn't an easy feat. The music industry was slow to embrace him. Critics dismissed him as a flash in the pan, or worse, a gimmick. But Peep's undeniable talent silenced the doubters. His collaborations with artists like Lil Tracy and I Love McConan further cemented his reputation as a trailblazer. Lil Peep's ability to be deeply personal while maintaining a universal appeal set him apart. Tracks like Awful Things and Save That Shit captured heartbreak and loss in ways that felt raw and unfiltered. In 2017, he released his debut studio album, Come Over When You're Sober Part 1. Songs like Ben's Truck and The Bright Side elevated him from a cult hero to a mainstream figure. Suddenly, Lil Peep wasn't just a SoundCloud sensation, he was the face of a movement. But fame came with its own set of challenges. Lil Peep's openness about his struggles with mental health and substance abuse endeared him to fans, but it also exposed the fragility of his situation. Peep's lifestyle became increasingly chaotic as he toured the world. The pressures of fame, coupled with his struggles with depression and anxiety, made him reliant on drugs to cope. He often referenced this in his music, with lyrics that blurred the line between cry for help and poetic expression. I don't want to die alone right now, but I admit I do sometimes, he sang on Crybaby. Behind the scenes, Peep's relationships were often tumultuous. His trust in those around him was shaken as his fame grew, leading to isolation. The music industry's fast pace and relentless demand for content didn't help. Many have since questioned whether enough was done to support him during this time. Lil Peep's rise wasn't without its controversies. Some critics accused him of glorifying drug use, pointing to lyrics that mentioned Xanax, cocaine, and other substances. Fans argued that Peep wasn't glorifying these struggles, he was documenting them. Peep himself addressed this in interviews, saying, "I'm not here to tell people to do drugs, but I'm also not going to hide what I'm going through." There were also tensions within the emo rap community. As Peep's fame grew, some felt he was abandoning his underground roots. His decision to collaborate with mainstream artists drew criticism from purists who saw him as selling out. But Peep was unapologetic. To him, music was about connection, not boundaries. On November 15, 2017, the world lost Lil Peep. He was found unresponsive on his tour bus in Tucson, Arizona, hours before a scheduled performance. The cause of death was later ruled as an accidental overdose of fentanyl and Xanax. His passing shocked the music world, sparking conversations about mental health, addiction, and the pressures placed on young artists. Fans mourned the loss of someone who had given them a voice, while the music industry grappled with its role in his demise. In the months and years that followed, details about Peep's final days emerged. Friends and collaborators revealed the extent of his struggles, and his mother, Liza Womack, became an outspoken advocate for accountability in the industry. Lil Peep's legacy is one of innovation and vulnerability. He redefined what it meant to be an artist, proving that honesty and emotion could resonate more than traditional notions of success. In the years since his passing, Peep's influence has only grown. Artists like Juice, XXXTentacion, and Post Malone have cited him as an inspiration. His music continues to resonate with posthumous releases like Come Over When You're Sober, Part 2, and the documentary Everybody's Everything, introducing his story to new fans. But his legacy also serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the toll fame can take and the importance of supporting artists beyond their music. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives. Until next time, good night.